Time is running out to extend temporary bans on eviction that expire at the end of this month. It's our top story tonight at 11. Thanks for being here. I'm Alicia Machado. But some state officials are racing against the clock to extend the moratoriums that help keep a roof over the heads of families who are struggling to pay rent. KION's Jocelyn Ortega spoke with State Senator Ana Caballero, who is working on a bill that could protect people who can't pay rent from eviction.
With millions of people losing their jobs during the pandemic, many would see this as a sigh of relief, but others question if this bill would have a benefit for all, particularly for landlords who still bear the burden of unpaid rent and mortgages. More than 1 million Californians were behind on rent as of December 2020, according to Bay Area Equity Atlas. With the eviction moratorium expected to expire on January 31st, some residents could lose their homes. Senator Caballero and other legislators are currently working on a bill known as SB 3 that would keep renters who are impacted by the COVID-19 financial strain from being evicted for inability to pay rent. She says about 60% of the people in the Salinas district are renters.
Openings of the economy and closings of the economy and opening every month may be a different situation for people. We want them to feel safe.
Seaside City Council member Alexis Garcia Arizola, a big voice for housing matters in Monterey County, says he is not necessarily opposed to the bill, but says he hears concerns from landlords who question how or if this type of bill would work for them. Arizola says there's an estimated $39 million worth of rent debt in Monterey County.
We have community members being affected by COVID-19 by not working, but we also have landlords who still have to pay their mortgage and sometimes rely on the monthly rent to live by.
But Senator Caballero explains this bill would include the use of federal resources that would help landlords receive part of the rent that is owed to them.
And that's part of the negotiations we're working on as well, to make sure that the California mortgage companies respect the work that we're doing by putting money in the hands of landlords and paying down some of the debt that tenants are going to owe.
Senator Caballero says they are still working on the details to see how much of the owed rent will be paid.
We want to be able to ensure that we don't see mass evictions at the end of this pandemic, that we don't end up with families out on the street, that landlords don't start losing their property, because then the banks can come in and make everybody move.
Senator Caballero and Seaside City Council member Arizola say their biggest concern is for people who are living on little or no income. Caballero says there is also an assembly bill as part of the negotiations that is pushing to prevent evictions until the end of the year, but adds she believes it is more likely going to last at least until the middle of the summer. Senator Caballero says she will know more on Monday. In Salinas, Jocelyn Ortega, KION News Channel 546.